Hi, welcome to Urmi's Cakes. Today I'm going to show you how to use my vegan cake mix. You can get my cake mix in the link in my bio. So all you're going to need for this cake mix is a pack of chocolate cake mix, vegan chocolate cake mix, water and oil. It's the easiest cake mix to use. And it's really spongy, really tasty as well. So all you need to do is put the entire contents of your pack into a bowl, all of it in the bowl. Just make a little well and pour your water. And the oil. So I've got 1 cup of water and 1 tablespoon, so it's 1 cup and 1 tablespoon of water and 1/3 cup of oil. But the recipe is on the pack anyway. And then just stir it to incorporate the water and the oil. This cake actually comes up really nice, light and fluffy, and it can be used for a few different things. I use it to make my Black Forest cake. You can watch, there's another video on my page. You can watch that video as well. You can also make orange flavored cake, chocolate cake, so a Jaffa cake. And to do that, all you have to do is substitute the orange juice, the water with orange juice. So the same process, but just substituting the water with orange juice. So look, that just took what, 30 seconds, 20 seconds, I don't know, but look, we've already got a batter. So quick, very easy. We've got a 7-inch round cake tin, which has been buttered, not buttered, I used oil and sprayed the tin, and then I've put flour. And we're going to bake it in a 175-degree fan-forced oven for 35 to 40 minutes. Again, the time is going to vary depending on how strong your oven is, how hot it is. So best thing always is to, when you're in doubt, is to bake it for a shorter period of time and then, you know, take it out, or not take it out, just test it with a skewer. And if it comes out, so when you're testing it with a skewer, you put the skewer in and you pull it out, it's got bits stuck on it, the cake's not ready. You need to let it continue cooking in the oven, and you have to wait until the skewer comes out clean. When it comes out clean, then you know that the inside's evenly cooked and you can remove it from the oven and it's baked. What you need to do is take it out and let it stand in the tin for a while before you turn it out. Just going to put this in the oven for 40 minutes. That's how your vegan cake should look when it comes out of the oven. So you can see it's nice and spongy. I'm just going to let it, oh, it was hot. I'm just going to let it sit on the rack for a short while to cool. When you can handle the heat, then you turn it out onto the rack. So it's cooled enough for me to handle the tin. I'm just going to loosen it a bit from the edges of the tin and turn it over. Look at that. Can you believe it's vegan? Let's leave it on the rack to cool. If you want to eat it when it's warm, this is the best time to do that. Otherwise, if you want to actually use it to decorate a cake, the best way to keep this cake fresh is to actually wrap it in some Glad wrap while it's warm. I would do that at this point. Take it out, put it in some Glad wrap, wrap it up nicely so it's tight, and then leave it on the rack to continue cooling. And when it's fully cooled, or maybe even leave it to the next day, then decorate your cake with that. Let me cut it so that you can see what it looks like inside. This cake is really nice as is, or you can ice it with some vegan icing. If you want to use a vegan buttercream icing, you can follow the recipe that's on my YouTube channel. But instead of using butter, obviously, you're going to substitute the same amount of butter with nutlegs or any other like plant-based margarine. So you just add that instead of the butter, the same amount of icing sugar. You can add a dash of vanilla essence to increase the flavor a little bit, because I didn't do that in my buttercream recipe because the butter has such a beautiful flavor on its own. But for the margarine, you may need to give it a little bit of extra flavor, and then use it the same way you would decorate any other cake with buttercream icing. I hope you enjoyed this video. Happy baking and cooking.